Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Striding in now for the Nats, Adam Eaton. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Stepping in now, number 22, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Freeze is there. And that's the second out of the inning. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
In now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming, here it is. And a ball 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Center fielder number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Man at first after the 2-out walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Rendon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
In the dirt here, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Taking all the way that time, it's 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under it, and that's the third out. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Gio Gonzalez gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know what, D-Row, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch better. Something's got to change.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There we go. 0-1 pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Here's Starling Marte. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Polanco averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250.
You don't see too many guys at this level be late on off-speed pitches right there. That tells me he was totally sitting on something else or was going automatic tape.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Harrison at second. Dickerson at first. 2 out in the inning. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Josh Bell the next to hit. That's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 4 and the Nationals nothing. So coming to the plate, Matt Adams. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
But speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He swings and rounds it to short. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And it's fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals first baseman. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. They trail here 4-0. Up next for the Buccos, Trevor Williams. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Harrison. He singled his last time up. Hit on the ground to short. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Up next for the Pirates, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Riding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll bring in Starling Marte with 2 away.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box now, Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And it's quickly 0-2. Dickerson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Pirates leave 1. They lead it 4-0. Been a nice day for baseball so far from Pittsburgh as we're back for the start of the 3rd from PNC Park. Now in the box, number 64, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Marte's after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Gio Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and two to the Nationals pitcher.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Missed with a slider.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now is Adam Eaton. With 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in to try it again, Gregory Polanco. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So 1 away in the inning, and with that we'll get a look at where the Nationals sit entering play in the National League East race. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Cervelli. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here's a high pop-up. Turner has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Third baseman, number 23, David.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, David Freese. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. Turner gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready for another chance. Number 22 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh and 1, here it comes. Ball and a strike. Spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and late reactions, and they got him. The 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco on the run. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Bryce Harper now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Matt Adams now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one's wet. Bounced right into the Allegheny. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 14 on the season, and the Nationals are right back in it. It's now a 4-2 score.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for the left-handed hitter Daniel Murphy.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
No, he's in there.
And the runner will get back standing. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Pitch is high, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runner goes for third. Pitch is high, the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. The 2-0 on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
In now, number 64, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 1-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Harrison shading to his right, and that's the third out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Nationals 3. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. He reached on a single in his first try. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Count remains at 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he fouls this one off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Count remains 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So here now is the pitcher, Trevor Williams, a base hit in his first trip. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Josh Harrison, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
There's a slogan that's throwing too many strikes. That might be the case for this guy in this outing right here. So far, not pitching all that well, but 90% of his first pitches.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Wilmer Defoe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1.
Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Harrison, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 2.
In now is Adam Eaton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The next 0-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Line softly toward the hole, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head.
Standing in now, number 22, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. On the move is Eaton. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Eaton, the runner at second with 1 away. And now the runner's trying for third. That's a strike. The throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
The 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Mercer has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Third baseman, number 6.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 60.
Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Short, hit hard. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Here's Starling Marte, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. 5th inning here of a tie ball game. 4-4. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Oh, a diving stop. The throw. The relay. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch, being outside.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 43.
And now Bryce Harper. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is Marte, and it's gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Number 23 for him thus far, as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Stepping in now, Matt Adams.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-4. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Into the box now, Trey Turner. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marte, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he...
And hold on there, he got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Dickerson. And he makes the catch for the second out. Riding in once again, number 64. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Washington leads this one 6-4. Leading off the inning, David Freese, and they'll need him to get something going here. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman
Josh Bell the next to hit. Last time through was a base hit. Hit out towards second. Murphy has it, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 10, shortstop,
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jordy Mercer. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 0-2 to Jordy Mercer.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is popped up. Adams has got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Score remains steady at 6-4. Back here in Pittsburgh, Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Mark Reynolds is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Mark Reynolds.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The average has been good. 306 to start the day. 10 home runs and 23 driven in. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. A bouncer to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Number 22.
Digging in to try it again, number 22. And they're runners at the corners now.
Hey, this has the makings of being...
Oh, and they've got him picked off. Throw won't get him. He's set, and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Harrison is calling for it. 1 out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Bryce Harper will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Turned on down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Now a pickoff play at second. will snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back safely. Reynolds, the runner at third. Eaton on second. Rendon at first, one gone. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now the relay home is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Nats leave a pair. They're up 6-4. Number 17 is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the seventh. Brandon Kinsler will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. Hit on the ground out to short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Number 17.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Josh Harrison, he flew out in his last at bat. In there for strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Josh Harrison becomes the second out of the bottom of the seventh.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tap down the line. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Nationals are out in front here, 6-4. Michael Feliz will come on in relief now, so make his 35th appearance of the season. Matt Adams will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Man, talk about having a good game. And like most guys, this would be a good week. 4th hit of the game, and 2 of those D-Rose round trippers.
Yeah, he's going to have a smile on his face for a while here, Dan. These are special nights. You have to enjoy these. These don't come around often, and he is taking full advantage of it.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Dickerson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Here's Daniel Murphy now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Now batting, number 64.
And now, number 64. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Brandon Kinsler.
Brian Goodwin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Brian Goodwin.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. On the season, Goodwin is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good.
No balls,
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Fastball, ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-1. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Nationals 8 and the Buccos 4.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 27.
Leading off the inning, Starling Marte. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
High in the air out to center field. Harper giving chase. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Gregory Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Behind 0-2 now.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Kyle Crick enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch. Slow bouncer to the right side. That's a foul ball. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 1 down. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rendon. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. A pause and the 0-2. Missed with a slider. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Hot shot on the ground is short. Mercer is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Center fielder number 34.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way, and that one got a piece of him. Here's Matt Adams now. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Harper is off at first with 2 away.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Harper running from first. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's on the move again from first. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Freese. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
First baseman number 55.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Jordy Mercer comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-1. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
I went for the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Colin Moran will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He'll check in here at 256. 8 home runs and 36 RBI. And he looks at 1 in there, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Josh Harrison stands in. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-4 the final this afternoon. Washington get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Number 60 gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.